we discuss about kinematics. So here, introduction of kinematics. Kinematics is a branch of physics which deals with motion of body without any cause of motion. Without any cause of motion. Is called kinematics. Now we can discuss about dynamics. What is dynamics? Dynamics also, it is a branch of physics which deals with cause of motion. Cause of motion. One example. We can explain one example. So here, consider a body of mass m. A horizontal force acting on the body, then it travels some displacement and its velocity. Here v is the velocity. Now in the case of kinematics, its velocity of the body, here s is the displacement of the body only, but here force is not considered in the branch of kinematics. But in the case of dynamics, here force also considered, velocity also considered, displacement also considered. This is the differences between kinematics and dynamics. Okay. Now we discuss about rest and motion. Rest and motion. What is rest? Rest means the position of the body without change with respect to surroundings and time. Then the body is said to be at rest. So here, in the case of rest, the position of the body does not change with respect to surroundings and time. So this body is said to be at rest. What is motion? Motion means the position of the body with changes with respect to surroundings and time is called as the body is said to be in motion. So here rest and motion are relative, because in the same body that will be rest and in motion simultaneously with respect to different surroundings. It can explain one example up there. That is a passenger traveling in a bus, that will be he will be at rest with respect to co-passenger in the bus, and he will be in motion with respect to an observer is standing on the ground. So in this example, when the passenger is at rest with respect to bus, and when the passenger are in motion with respect to ground. So in the same time, this passenger is rest and motion. At the same time, rest, its position is rest and motion. So this is one of the example. So here rest and motion are relative. Next one. Distance and displacement. Next concept is distance and displacement. What is distance? Distance means the actual path followed by the traveling body is known as distance. What is displacement? The shortest distance between initial and final position is known as displacement. So here distance and displacement are two different, but here these terms are one of the scalar, another one is vector. So here distance is a scalar but displacement is a vector. Why? Because so here distance is particular, do not particular direction. It having don't particular, do not particular direction. But in the case of displacement of the body, it is treated as when a body is moving in specified direction. So here displacement is a vector quantity, but distance is a scalar quantity. But these units are same, displacement and distance are same units and same dimension formula. So here units are CJ's units are centimeter and SI units is meter. Now dimension formula is distance and displacement is m power 0 L T power 0. So this is the dimension formula. Okay. What is the differences between distance and displacement? In the case distance is a scalar quantity, it having only positive values. So therefore distance is greater than or equal to displacement. Okay. Now in the case of displacement may be positive, negative or 0. Why? Because here displacement is vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. So it depends on only initial final position of the body. But it does not depends on the path followed by the body. Okay. Next one. Some examples of distance and displacement of the body. So first one is case 1. So here consider a body of projected upwards to reach a certain height and it returns to back in the same projection point. So in this situation, so here in this situation we can find out the distance and displacement of the body. So here distance of the body is, so here distance means the actual path covered by the body. That means, so here it reaches to maximum height, that is the h, and it returns to the same earth surface, that is another height, h. So h plus h, that is the total distance covered by the body is 2h. And what is displacement? Displacement of the body is equal to 0. Why? Because here in upward direction this is a plus h. So now it returns to back in downward direction, its displacement is minus h. So plus h minus h, that is the 0. Another point is, another method also are taken. That means the shortest distance between initial and final point. So this is the initial, this is the final. So initial and final are coincidence, so there is no displacement. So this is another method. Next, case 2. Case 2. Case 2. A person walks from A to B and then B to C. So here A to B is 5 meters, B to C is 4 meters. A to C is also 3 meters. It is also 3 meters. So here A is the initial point, here C is the final point. Now the person covered distance is, in the case of distance, here AB plus BC. So here AB is 5 plus BC is 4. So that means that is the 9 meters. That is the 9 meters. Now displacement covered by the body. Displacement covered by the body. That is the AC. That is the AC. So here AC is 3 meters. So here displacement of the covered by the body means the shortest distance between initial and final point, that is the 3 meters. We can assume these values are assumed only. That is a particular assumed values. That's all. Okay. Here AB equal to 5 meter, BC equal to 4 meter and AC equal to 3 meters. So now the person travels a distance is AB plus BC. That means actual path covered by the body is known as distance. So therefore AB plus BC equal to 5 plus 4, 9 meters, and the displacement is AC, that is the 3 meters. Next, case 2, case 3. Case 3. When a particle passing over an arc AB of radius r, if theta is the subtending an angle with the center of the circle. So this is the circle. So here this is the A, this is the B, its arc length is x. So subtending an angle theta. So in this situation we can find out the distance and displacement. So in this case distance equal to here x equal to r into theta. Here x equal to r into theta. Here r means radius of the circle, theta means angle. You know that angle equal to arc length by radius. Arc length by radius. So here theta equal to arc length is x and radius is smaller. So therefore x equal to r into theta. Now we can find out displacement. So in the case of displacement, that is the distance between initial and final point, that is the AB. So here in this situation, this is the diagram. So here angle theta is theta by 2. Another angle is theta by 2. So this is the midpoint D. So here distance between A and D is L and D and B is also L. So this is the radius, this is the radius. So here radius of this circle. So in this situation you can find out sin theta. Sin theta by 2. So sin theta equal to opposite side L, but hypotenuse is R. So L equal to R sin theta by 2. So in this situation displacement displacement is equal to, that is the AB. AB means AD plus DB. So that means L plus L, that is the 2L. So this one displacement equal to 2L. Here L is R sin theta by 2. That means 2R sin theta by 2. So this is the displacement. Now in the same case, when a particle is revolved 1 turn and half turn and 1/4 turn, then we can find out the distance and the displacement. So this is the first one. It covers for 1 turn. So this is the point A. It covers 1 turn. So here in this situation, here theta equal to, that is the 2 pi r. So here theta equal to 2 pi r. 2 pi radians. Here angle is equal to 2 pi radians. 2 pi radians. So now we can find out the distance. Distance is equal to 2 pi r. Why? Because the actual path covered by the body means here it is a completed 1 rotation or 1 turn. It means the circumference of the circle is equal to distance. So the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Now we can find out, when a particle revolves 1 turn, displacement is equal to 0. Why? Because the starting point and ending point are same. So the shortest distance between initial and final point is 0. So therefore, when a particle is revolves 1 turn, displacement is 0, but distance is 2 pi r. Next one. For half turn, in the case of half turn, so this is a point A and a particle revolves half turn. So that is a point A. So in this situation, we can find out distance and displacement. In this angle theta equal to half turn means 2 pi by 2, that is the pi radians. Pi radians. So therefore distance equal to, that is the half of the circumference, that is the pi r, half of the circumference of the circle. Now displacement equal to, displacement is equal to the shortest distance between A and B. That means it is the diameter of the circle. That means R plus R, that is the 2R. R plus R, that is the 2R. Next one. For 1/4 turn is completed by the particle, you can find out the distance and displacement. For 1/4 turn completed by the particle, you can find out the distance and displacement. So in this situation, so here this is the A point, this is the B point. So here 1/4 turn is completed of the particle, then we can find out distance and displacement. So in this situation, here angle theta equal to pi by 2 radians. Now we can find out distance. distance s equal to, so here that is a pi r by 2. So half of the turn distance is pi r. So then for 1 by 4th turn, so it is the pi r by 2. So now we can find out the displacement. We can find out the displacement. Displacement is equal to, so in this situation it is the shortest distance between A and B. So therefore in this situation, so these are the two perpendicular vectors, that is the r square plus r square, that is the 2r square, that means root 2 into r. So here this is the displacement. This is the displacement. So these are the applications of the distance and displacement of different cases. Okay, next one is speed. What is speed? Speed means the distance traveled by the body per second is called as speed. So here speed equal to distance by time. So here speed is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Its units are meter per second. So this is SI unit. CJ's unit is centimeter per second. Its dimension is LT4 minus 1. So the dimension formula of speed and velocity are same. So what is velocity? Velocity means the rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. Another definition is the displacement covered by the body per second is called as velocity. So here velocity is a vector quantity. It's a vector quantity having both magnitude and direction. So in the case of speed, having only magnitude, but it does not having any particular direction. So here it is a vector quantity. Its units are meter per second. So when a body is traveling in straight line motion, speed and velocity are same, because the body is moving in a straight line motion, distance is equal to displacement. So speed and velocity are same. In other situations, speed and velocity are different. Now we discuss about average speed. Average speed. What is average speed? So when a particle is moving in a straight line motion, it is a ratio of total displacement to total time taken is known as average speed. So V average equal to total distance to the total time. So in this average speed, so many cases are there. We can explain some cases. Case 1. So when a particle is moving in two different positions, half of the distance with the speed v1, next half of the distance with the speed v2, then we can find out average speed. So in this situation, V average equal to total distance to the total time. So in this situation, here S1 equal to S by 2, S2 equal to S by 2. So here, therefore, S1 plus S2 by T1 plus T2. So V average equal to S1 means S by 2, S2 means S by 2 by T1 plus T2. So here V equal to S by T. So T equal to S by V. So therefore T1 equal to S1 by V1. T2 equal to S2 by V2. So now these values are substituted in equation. So here S1 by T1 means S1 by V1. S1 by 2V1 plus S2 by 2V2. So here S2 is, that is S by 2. So now, so here S by 2 plus S by 2, that is the S. So here S by 2 common. So therefore 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. So therefore 2 to cancel. So therefore V average equal to 2 by V1 V2 is the LCM, V1 plus V2. So therefore 2 V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. This is the average speed in this situation. Next case is a particle moving through 2 points with speed V1 in T1 seconds, with speed V2 in T2 seconds. So this is the 2 positions, speed V1 T1 seconds, speed V2 T2 seconds. Now we can find out the V average. V average equal to total displacement. So that means S1 plus S2 by T1 plus T2. So here V equal to S by T, S equal to V into T. So S1 equal to V1 T1, S2 equal to V2 T2. So this one V average equal to S1 is V1 T1 plus V2 T2 by T1 plus T2. So here times are equal. So if T1 equal to T2 equal to T6. So V average equal to T into V1 plus V2 by T plus T, that is the 2T. So it's cancelled. So V1 plus V2 by 2. Okay. These are the different cases in the average